Matthew Stafford led the Rams on one of the greatest game-winning drives, honestly, in all of Super Bowl history, but it might have been a play earlier in the drive that was his actual best pass of the entire night. Sean, you're not done. Take a sip of water. Let's do this thing. Take me through this amazing no-look pass that I've heard so much that Stafford has done throughout the years that he did on the biggest stage to his guy, Cooper Kupp.
Yeah, the biggest stage. How many times have we seen Matthew Stafford make an unbelievable throw, and it's like, oh, wow, nobody's talking about it. You know why? Because they were playing at 1 p.m. on a Sunday. It wasn't prime time. It's not national media, all eyes on you. And Matthew Stafford, Super Bowl stage, delivers this throw right here. It's 2nd down and 7 on the game-winning drive. All right, they need a big play. Look at Stafford right here. He is looking to the right, and look where this ball goes. Look at his eyes. All right, this no look right here. It's almost, it's like he's faking that defender out in the middle of the field because he knows he wants to fit this ball in to this slant route right here, but he doesn't want that defender to tip that ball down. So by looking at the other receiver that is sitting down, he's freezing that defender. This is an unbelievable play right here. And it's not the first time Stafford's done this. He's done it a number of times, but to do it on 2nd down and 7 on the game-winning drive, like, that's ridiculous. And you could watch this play over and over and over again. From the top angle, you could kind of see like the defender and how, look at Von Bell. See Von Bell right there? Yeah. You see him jump?
There's the eyes.
He's jumping that receiver that's squatting in the zone, and that little head fake is what opened up that window. And the accuracy on doing that no-look pass is phenomenal.
Yeah, it's one thing to do it in the first quarter of a Week 15 game against the Titans when you're already in the playoffs. It's another thing to do it on the biggest stage when your offense can't get anything going and you lose Odell. What do you think?
A lot of ways to go with this. I think the coolest thing is what Sean was showing there is that this wasn't like a cool razzle-dazzle behind-the-back pass for showmanship. This really affected the football.
You needed to do it.
You know, we see guys, you do it just for fun, and, you know, the Mahomes thing we'll get into in a second, but I think if he doesn't do it, it's not completed. The fact that he's here, the safety's looking at him. If he's just looking where he's throwing, there's no way this pass is completed. So this wasn't style points for style points' sake. This wasn't the N1 mixtape tour. It wasn't him just being fun and messing around. He knew exactly what he was doing. And sometimes, you know, like Magic Johnson would do no-look passes because he was holding the power forward down on the low block. And if you looked over to AC or James, it's going to be a turnover. This was completely strategic, practical. It was just like the coolest looking practical thing ever. If he throws a normal pass, at best, it's incomplete. I think at worst, it's intercepted.
Yeah,
what do you think, Peter?
And to Kay's point, the context was huge. This is the game-winning drive he's doing this in. This isn't a regular season game. This is huge, and it had to happen. You know, Stafford has this play now as his play. This is the set. I said yesterday on air, and I know we didn't have all of this footage yet, but I'm like, I think if there were no-look pass to the Super Bowl, guys, and I said, well, I can't wait to see the All-22, which we still haven't seen yet, and how that all breaks down. We'll break that down this week. But to do that in that moment, he now has his wasp moment, right? He now has his helmet catch moment. He now has his moment where when the Hall of Fame argument's going around, like, yeah, 2nd and 7 in the Super Bowl, Stafford threw the pass. That's why I think it's so significant and why it's such a cool moment. Yesterday, I said on our air that Sean McVay said that he deserves a gold jacket regarding to Stafford. And then Michael Robinson said, no doubt, slam dunk Hall of Famer. And even at the table, we were like, all right, slam dunk Hall of Famer. And Richard Sherman came in and he weighed in.
I saw that.
He's like, no, he's not a Hall of Famer. Which then led to the Hall of Fame debate, which is going to be eternal for a lot of these quarterbacks. I'll say this. If he reaches 60,000 yards, which he's very close to getting, and 400 touchdowns, which he's very close to getting, that's the stats. Now you add the Super Bowl ring, you add the Super Bowl run where they went in the postseason, but you also add that pass. That pass is part of the legacy. Like, when we do the Matthew Stafford montage of his career, that's probably the #1 moment of his NFL career.
Yeah.
And yet, somewhere down on the list, you mentioned the Week 15 against Tennessee. There's a million of those. And I know our producers have been working all morning because I'm like, do we have other ones just to show that it's not the first time he's done it? Guys, can we start rolling in some of these other no-look passes? This was against the Colts in a game. Here's Stafford fully looking like it's not weird that he does this here because he's been doing it. The Titans one is the one that I think was wild a couple years back. Here it is. Here he is, and whoop, throws it across his body. And We go nuts and do it when Mahomes does it all the time because it's Patrick Mahomes. But look at this stuff. He did it his entire career as a Lion. It just didn't get the same press because the games were not as significant.
Yeah.
And maybe the moments weren't as big. But this is like the same thing.
I know.
He's probably got 20 of these.
I'm looking at Lions Raiders, Peter. I'm just falling asleep, though.
Of course.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't care.
You know, and nothing against those announcers on the call. It wasn't Alan Chris with 100 million watching. It was in front of 45,000 on a team that was 3-7 going into week 11. You know, like that's what it was.
This is. I think there's so many layers on this. A couple years ago, we had the Pat Mahomes sensation year, and Mahomes threw a no-look pass against the Ravens, and everybody's minds exploded, and we did it a million times in the show, and here it is. It's week 14. They're at Arrowhead. It's a really cool play.
It's awesome.
And then here's the point. A lot of people will be like, you know, if what Stafford did in the Super Bowl, if Mahomes had done that, it's leading Sports Center, or whatever the hell they say these days. It's awesome that Stafford finally had the stakes to make that play, because all those plays you just showed, Pierre, I don't remember any of them. I've never spoken about any of them. I'm not interested in any of them. It's awesome that now, because, you know, he makes them week 6 in a loss to the Vikings. They did a no-look pass. That's cool. And I remember when the Mahomes mania was starting, some of the Stafford champions and players like
deeply invested fans let us know.
Oh, yeah, sure. And people like, I remember like Rodgers came out and like, what do you think of the Mahomes pass? And Rodgers' response was, there's a guy in Detroit who's been doing that for years, and he's number 9. And I thought he was really cool. I think there's another layer of like, so now that pass is being looked at as one of these great passes ever. Like, is that Manning to Manningham? Like, is it that good? Is it in the hierarchy of all-time playoff throws? Because that is the throw. And it has the stakes and the optics and all the different camera angles help. So this is one that we're going to be talking about for years. I can't stomach a Hall of Fame debate yet.
I know.
We'll get there.
It's a little early.
I just can't do it yet.
Can I just
what do you got?
inject this into? This is a great little moment right now, just to talk to all these kids. Play other sports. If Matthew Stafford and Patrick Mahomes didn't play baseball, those throws never happened.
Interesting.
Right? Guess who one of Stafford's best buddies is, went to high school?
Clayton Kershaw.
Clayton Kershaw.
Okay? So that's all baseball right there. Being able to just kind of wing that thing
You're right.
and have
It does
that
look
throw.
like that.
So don't just play one sport. Go ahead and find a way to get yourself involved in other sports.
Awesome.
I know you love all sports, but that right there was pretty cool, and it's all because of that baseball background.